is too quiet here. Where are the brothers? Or the abbot's men? I would say well met, brother, but I cannot shake off the needle itch of dread. Is something wrong?
I followed the abbot here, kept him in my sight. But the monks, his servants, I have seen nothing of them.
Dead?
I do not think so. But there is no good here in this grave hush.
And where is the abbot now?
In his quarters. Come, and be on your guard.
Does this have the stench of betrayal to you?
Why would the godly shepherd ally with the heretic?
Cunibert is a man who craves power and position. With Tedman dead, he must find it somewhere else.
There is truth in that. Keep your eyes and blade sharp.
Cunibert, your guests have arrived. Come. Supper's ready. The dear abbot sent me a warm invitation, said my friends were eager to meet with me. It's early for supper, I know. But Cunibert's ale goes so well with roasted lamb and cinnamon blueberry peas. I couldn't resist.
Where is my brother?
Is he not here? Mon Dieu, I never told him.
Kill her, and we'll never find Sigurd.
Sit, Eivor. Eat. And let me tell you the tale of a man who talks with gods.
You mock me. I've killed for much less.
Of course you have. Isn't that the way of this ugly world? We call the sheep and thin the flock as we see fit, you and I. Most who walk the earth are little more than talking blood bladders, wasted flesh. But not Sigurd. Sigurd is something else. Sigurd has been touched. He is deified. The gods, they speak through him.
You lured him in with that lie. Your words are bile and blight.
You should have listened, Eivor. I tried to tell you. The gods are real and their power is within our grasp. You will never find him. Not till I have had my fill. To old friends. This really is delicious, Cunibert. Is it cloves I taste? Well, that concludes supper. Kill them, and bring their bodies to my sanctum in Canterbury.
They will be upon us soon. Maybe there is another way out.
Fulke let slip that her sanctum is at Canterbury.
She did, and with no cause. I'd approach the place with caution. It may be a lie.
It may be, but it's the only lead we have.
I hope all this innocent sacrifice is worth the trouble.
It's Sigurd, my brother. Of course it is.
Then come, let us dive into the maw of death. I was never keen on seeing my winter years. This will not... We will find Sigurd.
It's not just him. I want Fulke to suffer.
This land of summer, mists and forests, dreaming darkly. I see secrets, and I want to know England. All of it.
And yet it rounds on us at every turn, snarling like a cornered dog. I begin to despair of ever settling here.
Perhaps the stars write your path, and you will never have a home here.
Do you miss the land of your birth?
I have long been away, but it is fiercely beautiful beneath the vanity, arrogance, and pettiness of men.
I should like to see it.
You could if you wish. My father was an architect, a builder of wonders. The great Mosque of Samarra, his masterpiece. Another man, who played the Caliphate's game better, took the credit. He was exiled and died in poverty.
Your faith sours. What of loyalty? Shared stories round the hearth. Warm nights, bodies, and the tender love of another.
There are some who are worthy. A scant few that tower above the sullied mass. Men and women of vision and valor.
Sigurd is one such man.
He is. Fulke isn't wrong on that score.
I fear for him, Basim. I cannot rest until he's safe.
Nor will I, my friend. The practice of learning has waned considerably in England since the days of the Romans. What books they still have, they keep locked away in their churches, hidden from the eyes of common folk.
Thralls and Gerald cannot read. What would be the point?
They could learn. The church could teach them. So much of human history would be open to them. Aristotle, Pythagoras, Euclid, ancient knowledge lost to all but a few hard-headed men of the cloth.
You have studied these works yourself?
In my youth, I was consumed with a passion for understanding. I spent many hours a day in the House of Wisdom in Baghdad.
A seminary?
A great library, full of the greatest learning of mankind. For a boy seeking answers, it holds many riches. One day, I was sitting cross-legged, devouring a study by the great astronomer Al-Khwarizmi. With the swiftness belying his years, the papers were plucked from my grasp by the great man himself. His presence stole my voice. He was kind and open-hearted. He showed me such scientific wonders.
What did you learn there?
Calendars and calculations placing the sun, moon, and 5 planets. Equations that crackled.
Picked up our trail.
For my brother! Die! Ha!
Equations that crackled and sparkled with divine intelligence. I asked the great man, is this what it is to know God?
You saw your god's hand in the runes.
I found wisdom, and I have been searching for more ever since. There is great vastness outside ourselves, Eivor. Most only notice a few grains of sand. But some, like Sigurd, I believe, see the endless flow of the hourglass.
What you see in Sigurd, is this what Fulke sees as well?
I believe it is. We will find no friends in Canterbury, so try not to draw attention. This is a trap.
They will attack.
Why would Fulke give us her sanctum?
She baits us. Cocksure and arrogant. But she cannot see failure in her path.
Her fearful wit would say others. Whatever we find there, keep your head.
You chastise me like a child, Basim.
I guard you like a father. Nothing is served with your brutal end. You have much to do in this life. I know it.
More riddles, sly tongue.
No riddles. I sense a greatness within you both. Your destiny is not to stain the stones of this godhouse with your blood.
Come, help me with this. If she's still here, I will burn this Christ house to the ground.
Reach the doors! Protect the sanctum!
This must be the way to Fulke's sanctum.
Then let us go.
This is the place. It's riddled with the stench of her. Help me, Basim. Sigurd is within.
Fulke! I'm here! Face me!
Have a care, Eivor. You will play into our hands.
The plans to the great fortress in Wessex. Is there something here we can use to breach it? Sigurd. Tell me that you found something. Anything we can use!
I may have. A fortress in Sussex. The Order trained soldiers there.
We must be sure. Sigurd is running out of time. Anything else?
Documents of interest to the Hidden Ones. Hyden will surely want to look. But for Sigurd, Porchester is our only lead. If he is in Porchester Castle, we'll need a massive army to crack its walls.
I have many friends in England now. If I call on them, they will come.
They will.
Basim, She severed his arm clean off. Can a man survive such a loss?
Physically, he can. Mentally, it's hard to say. So much stress can drive a man to despair.
If you suggest he might take his own life as Tedman did, banish that idea. I must tell my people at the settlement that their Jarl remains a captive. They will not take it well.
We will not fail again, Eivor. I'll scout ahead and send word to the settlement when I know more of Porchester. Be ready.
Where is he? Where is Sigurd?
He's alive.
But not with you. Where is he?
DAG, not now. I need to speak with Randvi.
You never found him, did you? Tell us, Eivor. We deserve the truth.
I need to speak with Randvi. Step aside, now.
You never found him, because you didn't look. I see you, Eivor. I know what you are.
Eivor, you come alone. I fear what that means for Sigurd.
I could not find him. That madwoman Folke, she slipped away, took him to Sussex. We need an army. Call on our alliances. Remind them of their oath to me. We must act before...
Before what, Eivor?
She tortured him, Randvi. Did unspeakable things. Severed his arm and left it as a gift. I fear she means to kill him. Slowly.
Gods.
The Wolfka! So glad to see you.
Eivor! Eivor! Face me, Eivor! Stop there, Wolf-Kissed. This ends now.
DAG, turn around and walk away.
Your habits are not my own, Eivor. I do not flee responsibility for the sake of my glory. I stand firm with my people. For many months, I have stood at your side, keeping faith in Sigurd's judgment, because I believed in him and his vision. Do as Eivor commands, he told me, and I have. Against my better judgment, I did as you have asked me. And where has that left us? Without a Jarl? Without a purpose? Watching you chase glory around this land like a spooked hare!
You could have come to me in confidence, DAG, but that offer is gone.
I have no need of it! My mind is fixed. Hear me all! I challenge Eivor for the leadership of this clan until Sigurd is safe home!
Walk away, DAG.
No! We fight to the death!
You spew nonsense, DAG. This is absurd.
Enough! Let the circle be made!
Picked up our trail. Hold on.
Please! Please, both of you!
Is that the best you can do? You've gone soft!
You walk a fool's path, DAG. This does not need to happen. A coward to the last. Have courage, Eivor. I will make it quick.
Stop!
I do not want to do this! Walk away! Walk a fool's path, DAG. This does not need to happen. A coward to the last. Have courage, Eivor. Quick. Only for what I must do. Do you not see what you do? There's no honor in this.
What do you know of honor that Sigurd did not teach you? You suckle at his teeth and then leave him to die! You should have listened! You might have saved yourself!
I would grant you exile. Leave this place, but go with your life.
Spare me your pity and fight!
So be it. You leave me no choice.
Please! Please, both of you!
You could have waited. You could have come with me. You are a fool, DAG. You see where it has gotten you.
Silence!
If I had any pity, I would not lavish it on this poor fool. He forced my hand. Yes, and the cost of disrespect is death. You said it yourself. All he demanded, you gave him. That should be enough. I have no need for one so fragile in my hall of heroes. He fought for what he believed in. Does that not count for something? Does it? You killed him all the same. What is the true cost of disrespect? The choice lies with you. We should not have come to this, old friend. Take this, and fly to Odin's Hall. Whatever you sought in this life, may you find it in the next. Go to your homes. I will lay him to rest. Go to your homes! DAG accused me of betrayal. He accused me of breaking my oath. And this is the answer I gave him. Now you will hear the truth unvanished. None more than me wishes for Sigurd's safe return. You know this. You know this. All of you. And I will burn the fields and dredge the rivers of Wessex to find him. That is my oath. That is my oath. I will find Sigurd. You will not be without your Jarl, as I promise. DAG, you lived as you died, proud and defiant. I cannot begrudge you for that. I miss hearing you tell your stories, old friend. But I remember them well. I wonder what became of you, if anything remains of such a strong spirit. I want to see the Alliance map. What about Lincolnshire?
A rather boisterous man named Hunwald arrived recently, wishing to speak with you. On a matter of great importance, he said.
Where is he now?
Down at the docks, carousing with my scouts and scaring the fish from the river. He waits for you with great eagerness.
He sounds charming. I will meet him at once.
Protect your ears.
Isn't it, men? Life in the rough, in the company of friends. You may think this odd, but our lively chatter here has inspired in me a short poem. May I recite it for you?
Go on, Lord the Boy. Make me tremble.
Oh, indeed, I shall try. I call it Ode to a Hungry Flame.
Another skald come to join us.
Me? Oh, goodness, no. I'm no skald, no. Just a humble nobleman with an interest in versification. An amateur, really. Shall I continue?
I'm not here to judge your poems, Lord. Speak your purpose or down your mead.
Yes. Sorry. I have come with the hope of meeting Eivor, the great warrior of this clan. If such an audience is possible.
You're talking with him now, and you are?
Ah, by God's blood, my day begins with a lash of good fortune. I am Hunwald, loyal son of Lord Hunwald, the current Alderman of Lincolnshire. May God keep and cure him. You see, my father is ailing, and in his delirium, evil men have corrupted his judgment. A secret and powerful order, if the whispers are true. Only a month ago, without forewarning, Mercian soldiers chased me, his only son, from my home. I know not why, but I do know my father would never have ordered my exile.
Outcast from your family. That's a hard road to walk.
Could one of your clan help me return to Lincoln? March beside me through the city gates and set me at my father's noble feet once again.
It may be we can help you, but we'll want something in return. An alliance between our clan and yours.
And you shall have it. My father is a great friend of the Danes, in spite of the recent wars.
You sing a sad song, Hunwald of Lincolnshire. A son robbed of his father's protection, now desperate to prove his honor. How far will you go to regain it? To a bloody end?
Oh, indeed. I will plunge into the heat of battle to defend my father, knowing our cause is a righteous one.
All right, young lord. My clan has need of me just now. But when I'm ready, we'll find your father together and right the wrongs you've suffered.
God praise you, Eivor.
I won't be leading you into the heart of the shield wall, but there will be danger. I want your word. You will follow my orders to the ruin.
I am yours to abuse.
If it comes to that.
I'll wait for you in my safe haven, Bottleston to the northeast. From there, we shall make our way to Lincoln.
Goodbye, Lord Boy. Safe travels.
God bless and keep you all.
I fear I may be escorting that boy to his own execution.
That might shut him up.
Drinking and jabbering as all.
So this is Hunwald's safe haven.
Though we be a Mercian Shire today, tomorrow the Kingdom of Lindsey will rise again, as free as the wind on the back of my neck.
Your line of kings died long ago, Hunwald. We're in Lincolnshire now. Do you need a map to remember?
Alfgar, my dear man, I do not need a map to prove what my bones know for truth.
Hunwald, who is this stranger?
Eivor, come, sit. Bread and ale, please, alewife. I have been discussing my delicate situation with Alfgar here.
Lord.
He is a nobleman like me, one of Lincolnshire's sturdy thanes.
Hunwald's idea of sturdy is a mug of ale that won't tip over.
Alfgar has pledged his loyalty to my family, the House of the Ferocious Swan. With his influence and your might, we shall rid Lincolnshire of the ruffians who plague this land, once and for all.
We're going to see your father, Hunwald. That's all.
Indeed, Eivor, with speed and purpose. You are the axle to my wheel, the spark to my tinder.
Hunwald, your father's ill, and your enemies have every advantage under the sun. Do you have a plan, or have I come all this way to watch you drink this watery piss?
Of course, my friend. I am a man of action above all else, ready to leap and dance and fight.
Listen, I've come to escort you to your father's side. We go now, or I walk?
Ah, yes, to Lincoln, away, but with care. The road between here and there is teeming with brigands who wish me dead.
You daft lump of lard. A single Dane will not protect you against the whole of Mercia's army.
I think you're wrong, Alvgar. And here he'll prove it.
I'm hot for a fight, Snowdog. Give me half a chance, I'll stove your heathen face right in.
Have you ever seen a blood eagle, my Saxon friends?
A what?
A blood eagle, a raw, magnificent bird I'll tear from your guts. First, I crush your ribs. Then I pull out your lungs and stretch them into wings, so you can fly to your heaven as fast as possible.
Jesus, fucking heathen.
You canny fox. That was incredible. Like watching a captain navigate the roiling waters of an angry river. I must void my bladder, Eivor. Then we shall set forth in search of adventures new.
You travel with a marked man at your side.
He's with me. He'll be fine.
If I had a scribe jot down all the occasions I'd warn that stupid boy, I'd be the most written about man in history.
Alvgar, the boorish nag of Lincolnshire.
Ah! Oh!
Caught me a sturgeon on the river yesterday. Told Hunwald to stay near. Where did he wander? Hunwald is in trouble. Picking up the trail. Hold on.
Oh, snap.
Leave him be!
Jesus! He's brought a bloody gun!
Oh! I am struck down, pruned within an inch of my life, but I will survive. I must
The Silver Days
continue as you would,
paying
Eivor. And if I should expire, avenge me. I live! I am alive! Heaven have mercy!
Are you hurt?
Unbelievable! The Battle of Bottlefston will be remembered for years to come! Alfgar, we have won our first great victory!
Hunwald, are you hurt?
Never better,
We should get to Lincoln as quickly as we can.
Yes, you're right. Let's depart. What horrible souls are hunting me? Me, the son of a beloved elderman. Was it naive to believe my status as a nobleman held some sway over the churls and serfs of this shire? What cause have any to dishonor me? Look, boats there! We could sail the waters to Lincoln, sink the ships of any enemies in our way.
What were you told when the guards exiled you?
Oh, scraps of nonsense. I woke to screaming. A man grabbed me, said I was an immediate danger to my father, heard that I am courting one. Here's Lincoln. The city of my birth, the cauldron of my present sorrows.
Mercian guards everywhere. Follow me.
Right behind you, Shadow Walker. My heart beats like the drums of your dragon boat.
Show me what lies ahead. This town was your home?
It was, and should still be. Oh, to see it now fills my eyes with tears.
Save weeping for prayers. We're not inside yet.
One day I won't have to skulk around this town with my face hidden. I will walk proudly among the people I love.
How was your father the last time you saw him?
He was quite poorly. But he has the heart of a lion and the Holy Spirit itself within him. A bout of illness would never bring him low.
Did he think highly of you?
Oh yes, yes indeed. The thanes and clergy of Lincolnshire are not fond of me, but they do not yet know me well enough. Not truly.
There's damp on the air. I fear grey clouds will gather soon.
Aye, and foul deeds are brewing. The horses can feel it too. Neighing and rolling their eyes.
That's them being horses, mate.
Hey, fellas! Help! What's the one?
The people of Lincoln are not welcoming to Danes.
It's troubling, I know. Your folk are strong, hardy, noble. Creatures straight out of stories and tales.
We are also a living people, Hunwald.
No one has heard from the Eldermen in weeks. What's happened?
Lord Hunwald is surely fighting with them. What now?
Hunwald! Praise God you live! I do, my dear Regenhair. Body and soul. Tell my father his son has returned and in fighting form. It is urgent I speak with him.
I'm sorry, Lord, but your father has been taken.
Taken? When?
Weeks ago, Lord. And well ill he was when they carried him off. I wish I could say more.
Have you looked for him?
Oh, I dare not go asking after him, for fear of stepping above my caste. But he'll be in good hands, don't you worry. Up there with the abbess and her sisters and all.
He still has friends in Lincoln. That's a good sign.
Bishop Herefrith among them. He's kept a vigil at the town hall, looking after things in your father's absence until he returns.
Will we find trouble there? At the town hall?
You mean soldiers and the like? Aye. There have been many, many more about since your father took his leave.
Right. We'll find a quiet way in if we can. Who was that fellow?
Regenhair? He's an old fixture of my family's household. Loyal to the end. He helps run the place, and he's known me since I was but a little lordling. A simple fellow, but worth every inch of his salt.
Lincoln seems a good place to trade.
Does it?
The market is flush with goods.
Yes, it must be. Growing up, we never wanted for anything in my father's home. Bread and poultry and field fruits of all manner. I suppose this is where our servants purchased them. Lincoln's boon was ours as well.
How often did you leave your house, Hunwald?
Oh, from time to time. Yes.
Sed non novi. Ubilotam est. Tales
help! Lord!
un emlata.
Archer, Herevri! Tell Lord Hunbeor his son has returned!
My lord, you're well.
Lord Hunwald, we had no news of your return. You might have sent a messenger and spared us the suspense.
Why so surprised to see my return, Bishop? Was I rumored dead?
Oh, worse than dead. It is my reluctant duty to report the rumor that you were lost in the north, bedding a Dane on some squalid farm.
I've no patience for insult and rumor. We have come to speak with Lord Hunbeor, that is all.
Lord Hunbeor has gone, I'm afraid. He would not say where to, but I'm sure he will return shortly. Once the storm has passed.
What on earth do you mean by that? What storm?
Your father feared for his life, Hunwald. In his weakened state, he could not defend himself. Not against a Dane, certainly.
How dare you? Eivor is above reproach.
See this from my view, Hunwald. You arrive after a strange absence, with a hired Viking in tow, demanding to see your father. This does not, in my estimation, imply benign intentions.
Hunwald has seen the point of a dagger more than once this week. I'm only here to protect him.
Your father was at my hospice for some days, and very well treated. But he left in secret. That's all we know.
In secret? That's odd. He's not one to scurry about in the dark.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. We have searched high and low for him, but to no avail. Come, Abbess. We should leave this young lord to his scurrying thoughts. There is nothing more of use we can say to him.
Take care, my boy.
Stay within these walls where you're safest. I'll have a look around, see what I can learn about your father.
If my father spent time at the hospice here, the healers who work there may know something. Talk to them if you can. Find out what they know.
Hunwald's father was recuperating here not long ago. Someone may have seen him depart. Are you the head sister here?
Aye.
And I'm not too comforted by the sight of you wielding weapons like a war chief. We're a hospice, not a barracks. It's bad enough I've got these armored codpieces watching me work. Now you!
No harm will come to you or those you care for. I'm only looking for your Elderman.
I'd be risking my neck telling you anything. And if my head rolls, these sick and ailing folk will follow me to the grave.
Your Elderman would agree. So the sooner I find him, the more quickly these prowling guards will leave your hospice.
That's a pleasant thought. Our lord was in a bad way here, and getting worse, in spite of our efforts. Then, quite against my instruction, some guards moved him out. I overheard them talking about a bathhouse. There's no working bathhouse in Lincoln. So, I gather they meant the old ruins just south of here, by the eastern walls.
Ruins, just south of here. I'll look there. Thank you.
I pray you find him. He's in desperate need of care.
These tunnels run deep. Was the Elderman fleeing to a hideaway beneath Lincoln? I should be cautious around here. fighting here. About what? A violent struggle between nobles and bandits. The bandits didn't fare so well. A noble's cloak with the image of a swan. Looks like the ultimate passed this way. I know a lonely door that would love to meet this key. A Saxon nobleman paid some bandits for permission to sneak through these tunnels on their way to Bolingbroke Castle. Mercian nobles made a deal with some bandits, paid them hush money to let them sneak through these caves. When the time came, the bandits ambushed the nobles. But it didn't end well for the bandits. In the struggle, the Ealdorman's cloak was torn off. But he got away and headed east for Bolingbroke Castle. That's my best lead.